Hey everybody, I'm very badly lit. Can't help that. I'm off today. I have a complete day off. What do I mean by a complete day off? I have a day off from work and all other obligations outside of work. So, what am I going to do? Well, I am walking. That's one thing I'm doing. Taking the bus. That's another thing I'm doing. But I'm also going to be in one short hour. I'm going to be going to see Stephen King's It in the theater. Now, I rarely get to see a horror movie in the movie theater, so this is a special occasion. Going into this, I know nothing, not much. I know a few things. I know it's supposed to be closer to the book. I know that they're going in chronological order, which is nice. Something different instead of telling it in, sporadic retrospect like the book was, and subsequently the original TV movie, a miniseries rather. Outside of that, I mean, I've seen like maybe one preview before before it got released. Like, let's do this for a nice backdrop. And I just actually let me push the buttons here, see if I can actually take a snapshot of that while. There we go. Okay, cool. There's a thumbnail. So I'm going into this completely. I do like how his finger looks webbed, although it's not. It's just I looked at it wrong. But although if it was, it would have been really cool. It's kind of odd, anyway. But I'm going to see this in about an hour, and in order to keep the sweats off me, I am wearing my my Death Wish coffee bandana underneath my Vegeta hat. So I'm also going to try to do a little bit of toy hunting today. That's going to be in a separate video, mind you. But so let me go and get my tickets and watch the movie, and I'll be back to tell you what I thought of it. What I thought of it. Ha! I am funny. No, I'm not. I just figured something out. See all these movie posters? Now, I don't know if they still do this or not, but it was my belief, or not my belief. Let me start over. My older brother used to work at a movie theater, Fox Festival Flea Market Mall Theater, and every once in a while he would bring home a couple of movie posters, something that was interesting. They let him keep it. But on the back of them, the obverse, if you will, it was the exact same image printed, but mirrored. And it just dawned on me with these light box kind of displays that they have for these posters. It's so that way they can put a light behind it, and it'll shine through, and you won't be reading the backwards text if it was printed normally on both sides. A little bit of interesting something. It's something so simple that I don't understand why I never got it before, but I was just staring at these posters and these little light boxes, and it just dawned on me, so I figured I'd share that. Again, something dumb and simple, but whatever. Okay, so just got out of seeing It. I did try to do a recording of this, but I got interrupted, so I didn't give all my thoughts. It was done very, very well. It had some good scares, good atmosphere to it. And it was very, it did what it had to do. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I don't have a car to be in. I can't keep the clothes off of people. This movie takes place in the 80s, which is an interesting choice instead of back in the day, I think it was like the 50s or something like that. It was originally supposed to take place in, and then everybody be adults in the 80s. So I guess they're doing it in the 80s, and then the modern time whenever the second film comes up. So, so everything that happened when they were kids is in this film. Again, everything's in the 80s. So now I have not finished the book. I have the audio version of it from audible.com, and I have not finished it. I got it last year around Halloween, and not even close to completing it. So I was listening to it all throughout October, even into January, I think it was, and I just kind of stopped. So, but basically, and it covers everything. I think there's a lot of visual stuff in here that, or like winks and nods to people who read the book. There's like certain landmarks in Derry. Like one time I think they show Bill in front of it, and sorry, I'm out in public and people have to walk as closely as humanly possible to me. What you do with the dreadlocks, that's always... Anyway, so there was like a cistern or something like that. I forgot what it was. I remember it may be mentioned in the book. It was like a meeting place. It was a big white brown building with windows up top. It looked like there was no way to get into it. That was in the movie visually. There's a lot of quick movements that are done with Pennywise that I don't. It's sort of like a trope now with like psychological, not psychological, but like supernatural horror movies in modern day, where they just like move, like they lower the shutter speed or something like that, and they just like friggin' jiggle around and fly at the screen. I don't like that. It's an aesthetic thing. I just don't think it's very appealing. But I mean, outside of that, it wasn't bad. Overall, the one kid who's in it was Mike from the kid who played Mike rather from Stranger Things. So he's in this movie. He plays Richie, and I'm bad with all their names. I should know most of them, but I don't. But anyway, and they got their character traits down. They got they put it in here where you walk closer to me, please. They got it in there where they kind of broke free from their shackles. Each of them had their own little shackle. The one kid, he was told he was sick his entire life by his mom just so she could be overprotective of him. And then, he finally, figured out it was bull crap, so he just gave up on it. And then Beverly Marsh, who actually did a good job. I don't know who she is, but tell you what, man, when she gets older, she's gonna be a knockout, man. But they and the thing is, they had a thing between Bill and her. I don't know if that's in the books. I know that there was something between her and Haystack. I forgot his actual name, but Haystack, the big kid. When that was played by John Ritter in the miniseries. I don't. Again, I haven't finished the book, so I don't know. But the book is like forever long. It's like War and Peace or something like that. It's freaking huge. So the look of Pennywise, I want to say, is it's closer to the books. I'm like sitting right here, and he walks like right there. Go somewhere else, dude. Good night. Anyway, I'll hold my phone up here. I'm worried he's gonna try to nick my phone, but anyway. Pennywise, when he first shows up talking to Georgie, he was pleasant, but anybody who goes to see this, that there's a sinister creepiness to it. But he was actually able to pull that off. The actor was able to pull it off. That he was kind of upbeat, happy and charming and stuff like that. Not charming, but you know what I mean. There's obviously some things that have been left out, like Haystacks. He got cut up by one of the bullies. I forgot what his name was, but and in the book, they go into the store to get some things to help them out. Um, but then they also, I think it was only like one kid with them, and they tell him get some chocolate milk and pour it on your shirt over the blood stain. Um, and they said, well, he says, why? Well, it's like, well, because in that way it covers the blood, and then that way when your mom goes to wash it, there's an excuse so that way you can cover that up. So, he's pretty smart, That wasn't in the movie. But I mean, I can nitpick about things that I actually do remember from the books that aren't in the movie, but as far as I can tell, everything's just spot on perfect. And at the very end of it, because I don't know why movies have a tendency to show you the title of at the beginning and also at the end of the movie, but at the end of the movie it said had it show up on screen, the stylized it, and then it said chapter 1. So that's interesting. So they're going to be doing more of them. Obviously, like I said, the way that they decided to divide it up, I don't know if they're going to be doing a trilogy or just a duology, if you will. I don't know if that's the correct term, but it was, like I said, everything when they were kids, and then I guess the next movie is going to be when they're adults. Or they could do, like leading up to them getting the call from Mike Cameron. That was his name, the one kid. They could do everything leading up to that, and then that's the third movie when they come back to Derry. But as I said, overall, if you've been on the fence about going to see this, go see it. Go see it. It's completely worth it. Yeah, everybody likes Tim Curry. He, as an actor, he's great, and as Pennywise, he was a laugh, but he's supposed to be scary, and he wasn't scary in that. Pennywise in this movie is freaking scary, man. So credit where credit is due. They did it right. They did it justice. I'm trying to remember if there's any parts that really stuck out to me that I liked. I mean, like I said, I think if you've ever read the book or then there's a lot in there for you to pick up. And I think that I like the fact that was done because overall it seems closer to what was written in the book, and it wasn't trying to remake the original miniseries. It wasn't trying to remake anything from that. Like I said, it takes place in the 80s, so instead of I think it was like the 50s. I think it was the 50s originally. Which a lot of things made more sense. Like they didn't do anything about the dam in the Barrens. Again, it would make more sense if it was back in like the 50s, because that's something you would do. You instead of going to the arcade or something like that, you hang out in the middle of nowhere. Back then, because that's what you had to do. It was just no money fun. So definitely worth a watch. Go see it. Have a look. I saw it in the middle of the day. It's probably really good to go see it at night because when you come out, it's dark. But I saw it first showing, so enjoyed it immensely. I'm gonna try to go today and see if I can find some of the pop figures of Pennywise from the movie. Who knows? Maybe I will. Anyways, so obviously, do I suggest it? Yes. I would say I enjoyed it immensely. I would give it a good 4 out of 5. I think some aspects, I don't know. I guess maybe I'm desensitized to some of this stuff. Whereas other people give it a straight up 5, I think I'm maybe at like a 4. If I want to be generous, to say 4.5. But yeah, it's very good. Highly recommend it. Go seeing this if you're a fan of the old. If you know the books, even if you don't, and you just want to see a good movie, go see it because it's a good film. That's it. So if you've seen it, let me know what you think. Give me some feedback down there. I didn't get into too much of the story because it's kind of obvious what the story is, especially this day and age because of the sort of cult following that the old Tim Curry one has. So yeah, there. Although I don't remember Mike working for a meatpacking company, or that he was homeschooled. I don't recall that. So again, I haven't finished the book. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.